You know when you see a project that's in production and you're like, I want this to succeed so bad. Not just that, I want the lead actor to do something different and succeed so bad. And in the case of The Smashing Machine, this is it. And we finally have a trailer, a 2-and-a-bit-minute trailer from A24, directed and written by Benny Safdie and co-written by Mark Kerr, who this film is based on, played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in some beautiful prosthetic makeup by Kazuhiro. Now, if that name doesn't ring a bell, please look into him. Please look at his work. He is, in my opinion, one of the greatest prosthetic makeup artists in the world. Like, he's done so much stuff. He did Bradley Cooper's Leonard Bernstein makeup. He's done John Lithgow's makeup for Bombshell. He also did Gary Oldman's Churchill makeup. The dude won an Oscar for it, which is crazy. So much so I'm actually in the process of writing a video on my top 10 realistic prosthetic makeups, and Kazu is featured a couple of times, and I'm eventually going to do a monster makeup one. So clearly going off on a tangent, but today we're going to be doing a trailer reaction, just a quick little cheeky review of The Smashing Machine, a name for a film which I would have come up with at 6 years old. I'm like, yeah, that's the one. So this is based on fighter martial artist Mark Kerr. So again, he had a hand in writing this, which is great. Dwayne Johnson trained with him, which is even better. And I think what I want out of this is The Rock to do something different. For him to blow our fucking socks off, where it's not an advertisement performance, where he flaunts his tequila and his Papatui products that are for hair, even though he doesn't have hair. I don't know. See, to me, The Rock is like Adam Sandler. When they give a good performance, when they put in the hard work, and when they just feel like giving a shit, they can deliver a damn good performance. Like, while we're talking about A24, we've got to talk about Uncut Gems. That is one of my favorite films, let alone my favorite Sandler performance, because it's so different. It's such a departure from what we're used to, and that was from the Safdie brothers. We also know that the Safdie brothers did Good Time with Robert Pattinson, so they definitely have their stamp on gritty, realistic takes on human beings, and I hope this is going to be the same. I hope this does something different for The Rock's career, and I mean that from a positive standpoint. I just don't want this to be the same shit that he's been doing for the last 10 years. My opinion, like, the top two Rock performances for me are Walking Tall and Faster. I feel like Faster doesn't get enough love, even though his dialogue is minimal. It's all in his mannerisms, and he's great. Him and Billy Bob Thornton, Walking Tall. I rewatched that a couple of months ago. I showed Chloe for the first time. She loved it, and I keep forgetting, man. It's such a good movie. Anyway, let's get on to the main event. Let's check this trailer out, and hopefully, I get the warm fuzzies. Okay.
Probably looking at my eyes.
How'd that happen?
Well, have you ever heard of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, the UFC?
That's the bloody thing they're trying to ban.
This guy is the best he has ever seen.
Do you hate each other when you fight?
Absolutely not.
How do you know Mark Kerr?
Oh, we go way back. But he's a buddy of mine.
Come on, baby. Too much?
Never.
Too much?
No.
Please welcome Minnesota to Gun debut,
Winning is the best feeling there is. It's 40,000 people,
Yeah.
and they're cheering you on. There's no other high like it in the world. No contract, no money.
No money.
Do you have any stronger pain medication?
Advil?
Advil?
Yeah.
Wow.
Don, would you like?
No.
They're handing them out like candy. Let's all get in. Let's all, everybody get in. Hey, Don, can you take this picture for us?
Yeah.
What are you thinking at the beginning of the fight?
It's simple. Am I going to hurt him before he hurts me?
Wow, it does not look like him there.
This Grand Prix to crown the greatest fighter in the world. He has come back from the ring. Let's see if he can pull out a victory over Mark Coleman. Have you spoken to either about finding such a good friend for a life-changing amount of money?
I just need you to let me in.
Always about you. Only about fucking you.
He wants your autograph.
Sure, no problem. No fighting.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Tickle me fucking impressed. That makeup looks incredible. There were some like angles where I'm like, oh, that's like The Rock, but when he's doing his upright rows and all that, holy shit, did not recognize him. I like there were little hints of him modulating his voice, like, because he has a very distinct voice. He has a very distinct look. He has a very distinct silhouette. This has got me intrigued, man. His performance seemed so restrained, subdued, and obviously when he lashes out and punches that door, it kind of all seems like it's falling apart for him. We've got Emily Blunt as well playing his wife. I am keen for this one, guys. Again, I was holding out hope. I'm like, please just let this be something different. Let this be something special. That looks great. Paired with what looks like, from what I can see, a departure from what we're used to with The Rock's performances, especially at the end there when he's in the hospital bed. And there are a few shots there where he's bald, so I don't know what the timeline is there with Marco. So I'm not going to pretend to know UFC. I don't. Like, I try and watch it and I'm like, this is brutal. This is like too much. I'm like a bit of a sook when it comes to all that. But it looks like also there'd be some faces in there who are actual UFC fighters. Maybe some of you guys can back that up. It just looks like there are some actual UFC fighters in there, whether they're cameos or they've got big roles in the film. It looks great. Like, this really looks impressive. I didn't think I'd be that impressed. So again, I just want there to be something different here when it comes to The Rock, and I want there to be a lot of buzz. Like, and I don't want to do the cliche, oh, Oscar buzz. But hey, you never know. Stranger things have happened. So with that being said, guys, drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts on A24's trailer for The Smashing Machine with The Rock. If you are a Mark Kerr fan, a UFC fan, like that is your jam, that is your world, how is this represented to you? Like, how has this been played out? Does it look accurate? Like, is everything on point? I love the little, because obviously this takes place many years ago. I love the little detail of him having the old brick cell phone strapped to his belt. I love that. And Kazuhiro's makeup just looks incredible. Like, they've obviously covered up all these tattoos, but Mark Kerr has, I think, 2 stars on his shoulder there. But yeah, just some of the facial expressions, I'm like, that's not The Rock. And that's what I want to see. I not just want to see that from a physical standpoint, but from an acting standpoint as well. Love you guts, and I'll catch you in the next one.